How did you score it? You had it going to the.
I had it going into the 5th round even.
You had it 2-2.
I had it 2-2 going in the 5th round, and I can sit here and say this is one of those fights. It was so competitive. Either way it went, there's going to be people that thought Joanna won, and there's going to be people that thought that Weili won it, and both deserved to win it. And I have no problem that Weili keeps the title. I have no problem if Joanna had gotten the title, but you got to look at what Weili did overall, and we talk about damage and everything. She was damaged. She received a lot of damage on that leg. Her face was swollen badly. But I was so impressed with a person that had never fought, into those 4th and 5th championship rounds. And I thought in the 3rd round, because if there was one round that there was no doubt who won it, it was the 3rd round. Joanna won that round. No doubt about it, easily. And there were a couple of moments you go, she's hurt, she's having problems, and she's starting to degrade. She's slowing down. And man, she came back in the 4th round and she put on a performance again. I'm like, God damn, that girl is tough.
Yeah.
She is incredible. And she is in incredible shape, because as you're seeing someone and they're starting to slide off of that slope, you're going, she can't hold that pace. She's having a hard time, just coming back with her counters. And she comes out in the 4th round and she's right back to where she was, and even actually started to improve. So great fight.
Yeah, I think probably for her it was a mental edge. I think for most fighters going into those 4th and 5th rounds, it's a mental breakthrough getting through the 3rd. You get to the 3rd, you get to the 4th, you're like, when you're halfway through the 4th, you're like, shit, I only got like 7-8 minutes left in this fight. Like, I can do it. There is that mental breakthrough. Like when you get to the end of the 3rd, you're not used to.
You would know.
You're used to thinking that the fight's over. I'm done. No, you got 2 more rounds. So then, in a championship fight, they're already stressing a little bit about the 4th round. Like, can I get through the 3rd? Oh, I got through the 3rd. Perfect. Now they're like, okay, as long as I got through the 3rd, I'm fine. I feel good. 4th and 5th. They feel good enough to go through the 4th and 5th. But there is some mental barriers there in that beginning, especially if you've never been past the 3rd. You're wondering, what do I got to do? Like, is it going to get worse? Is the pace going to pick up? She had no idea what to expect. Joanna's been there countless times. And I bet Joanna was thinking, I'm going to get her in the 4th and 5th. I'm going to get her in the 4th and 5th. Especially after the 3rd round. Yeah. She's thinking to herself, I got this shit. And then Weili came out and just had a good performance up until then. Like, I thought it was close. You and I was texting you. I was like, who do you have right now? I could have seen it going 4-1 towards Weili. I think I had it 4-1, her losing the 3rd, like you said, but I think I had it 4-1 or 3-1, sorry. 3-1 going into the 5th. So it just was one of those, I was more like caught myself fucking just watching the fight. Like I was enjoying it. I was like, this is such a good fight that I stopped I stopped worrying about who was dictating what and who was putting the pressure, who was landing the cleaner shots. I was like, oh shit, she got hit. Oh shit, he hit her back. Oh shit. I was like on the edge of my seat the whole time. So it was a good fight.
They were both countering each other and landing the same shots at the same time.
Yeah.
It was, so fun to watch, and you got to give props to both ladies. How they stole that show. Stole it with that performance.
Where do you put that fight in the best ever fights?
Yes. Okay. Are we saying best ever all time or best ever female?
Well, let's do both. But I say best. What I mean by best ever all time is fights that normally don't end with finishes. Like best ever in terms of like that went the distance and like great. Like when they talked about Gustafson's fight. I'll just say Gus and John Jones. I just fucking murdered his name twice in a row. I was like, forget it. It's too early for this shit.
Alexander's fight.
Yeah. It's fucking too early for this shit. He's like, so Gus and Jones, I thought it was, that to me, I was there live at that fight. And it was one of the best fucking fights. It was so good. Yeah. And when they talked about that, got inducted to the Hall of Fame, I think last night, or it's going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be inducted.
And
it should.
It should. It definitely should. But this fight, I feel like, is right up there. I feel like it's right up there. And not just because we shouldn't have to stipulate that it's because they're girls. Who gives a shit, man? They fucking fought their asses off. I think it's right up there with one of the best fights I've ever seen.
100% agree. Okay.